I need to breathe.
We made it.
We made it. We were setting up a little bit here and got a little funky. You know, Skyler's sitting in front on his little desk, working on his stuff, working on his YouTube kids.
We're working on his empire.
Well, yeah, definitely working on his empire. Yeah. So this morning I woke up and I was like, I gotta clean stuff, man. I get those urges, and then because you know what it is, what I love the most, a clean, vacuumed area.
Everything
is cleaned and vacuumed. I cleaned the bathroom a little bit there. I cleaned the underneath the couch. Found some toys from Skyler. I love clean. I love clean.
Clean.
Like what Brick would say, right? Oh boy. And on that note, as if you may have heard, our son, I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
Our son. Oh, there it is.
There it is. We're going to go ahead.
It's going to be interesting.
Hey, cue the music.
Hello, friends.
Welcome to The Couple Shift.
I'm Maria Leandra.
And I'm Jules.
And we are a husband and wife team on a mission to shift the way we live our lives and co-create what really matters.
We don't always agree, but together, we're figuring it out.
Thank you for joining us. We're so glad you're here.
No.
It's the full 3D, 5D experience.
Guys, I finished doing all that stuff. I felt like, oh man, I'm really good. I'm really in a good place. Got a lot of energy to morning. We're gonna record because Skyler's busy. He's watching his YouTube kids. I'm like, I want to get the episode in. Everything is moving smoothly, and then once we're about to start, he's like, "Hey guys, fuck off!" And
don't say that. I don't like that. No. I'm putting my mama foot down.
He basically said,
no, he doesn't.
Screw you guys.
No, because you always think he's concocting some plan to make your life hard. He's a 3, soon to be 4-year-old kid. That's all it is.
He obviously didn't curse, but yes, no, he just wanted.
he just kind of peeked over, like, oh, what's going on over here?
Yeah,
interesting.
That's what it was. It was, what's going on over here? Why am I not the center of attention? I need to be the center of attention. So we'll see.
Maybe you need to be the center of attention.
You know what? I do need to be the center of attention. I definitely do. Now he brought his little horse stable to his desk. Awesome.
Oh, that's cute.
So today
is because it's not even 11 a.m.
It's not even 11 a.m. Today is, I don't know. I just
the camera's doing something funky, by the way.
What was it doing?
It was like glitching a little bit, like. Zzz.
Was it?
Yeah, the main one. We'll see. It's all good. But there was something there.
Okay. Anyways, go on.
Today, well, first of all, Skyler crept in bed early this morning, and the first thing he said to me was, "Mommy, you smell like pancakes and waffles." And I was like, "Oh, that's delightful. Thank you."
I want pancakes and waffles.
So I early this morning I smelled like pancakes and waffles. So he snuggled up next to me, and it was yummy, and that lasted for a little bit. And then he was like, the mornings he's on a mission to wake me up, to get me out of bed. And I don't like it.
It's something that we need.
I don't like it.
We're gonna have to,
because it's like too early. It's not that I obviously don't want to get up for my son and do all the mama bear things. Although again, when he's not here and I get to sleep in, that's just delicious. But regular day to day, all good. And yet there's some days that it's just so early.
Yeah. And
the way he's so like adamant about it and intense about it. And this morning I had a conversation with him in the kitchen, and I said, no, honey, we cannot do this anymore, because we wake up in the morning all like discombobulated. So we're going to go back to, we were using this timer in his bedroom, like this kid design wake up timer that actually I was thinking about getting, and then pure coincidence, his godmother passed along the one that they used for their twin boys, and the thing actually works. It works. So we were using that for a few weeks, and it basically just, it's a little timer, and
you can't leave this room.
Even if he's in the room, he'll stay in his room, and whatever, he can play and do other things, and then at a certain time, okay. And I was skeptical, but it actually works. And he's excited about it because kids love the idea of routine. Kids love the structure. They thrive on like, okay, there's like a plan here. So tomorrow morning, and we hadn't been using it because I think it was that week we went to Key Largo. We turned it off. And then after that, I couldn't figure out how to reset it again, which is very easy. It was just me being kind of lazy about it. So today I was so like on it that I'm like, I'm going to figure this out right now. And I figured it out. It's a little tricky. It's got so many little buttons on the back. But I figured it out. Times are set. So tomorrow morning, we're back.
Yeah, it's this. I guess so. You kind of woke up well, not exactly the same way I did, but pretty similar in a sense of like you had a drive, you had a goal, you wanted to.
Yeah, but you know what else is? And I mentioned this to you this morning about it feeling like the fall feels. And of course, we're in Miami, so take that with a grain of sunshine. Fall here is not quite the same.
And about 90% humidity.
And yet there's a change in the atmosphere. There's a change in the light quality.
It's just the sunlight where it's coming from.
Yes.
You already start noticing it and you're like,
there's a certain magic in the air. And so when you get up in the morning, it's a little bit darker than we're used to, which is like, so it's a little bit darker and it just feels, you got this like,
well, hold on. Today felt a little bit darker because of it's nasty
here's
outside.
Here's the scientist busting my magic bubble.
It's just nasty outside.
You love doing this.
No, I'm not busting your bubble. I'm just saying it's ugly outside. You woke up this morning and it's really cloudy.
It was cloudy and it had that like that fallish feel. It's October 3rd. It's like you put in my almond pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee and it just feels delicious. Wow. There's that, I get that like, it's like that inner fall magic feeling. And so that made me feel all like perky. And, I had the chance. And then, you laid down outside on the couch for a little bit. And then I went into the bedroom with him and he was watching like a nature show. And I sat down and I was reading one of my books on my Kindle and sipping my coffee. So that feels to me like, okay, this is a good way to start the morning. Mornings get to be gentle and like, just poquito a poco, like a flower blossoming.
I mean, it took a little bit to get there, but yeah, because I was like, it didn't start gentle, but I hear what you're saying.
No, it started a little bit like
hectic.
But then it was like, there was just, we all settled into, and then once that happens, it like sets the tone for the rest of the day. And then you felt super energized and high octane, which is awesome.
It's good and it's bad at the same time. Because I can overdo
well, you've got to check yourself.
I got to check myself.
Especially now. You've got to like not over.
I got to take my time on things.
Yeah.
But I like, it was one of those things I didn't care. I even tried to shave a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And so I myself, which is difficult now. So I was on my neck and my hands like, I'm kind of, for those who are just listening, I'm showing in the video. I'm like just trying to get my neck, and it's a pain in the ass, and it gets all like razor burned and stuff. But it's still I know Emma can help me and do it, but I was like, I want to. Yeah. You still want to do stuff yourself, definitely. So
I get that.
But so I was vacuuming and cleaning the bathrooms, and then I was like, okay, you gotta slow down, buddy, because it takes a toll on my arms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got to preserve your energy.
Yeah. Today we got another fun day planned,
yeah. So speaking of video, we are now on YouTube officially. So for the full TCS experience, all we need is smell-o-vision.
It's not the greatest experience, but it's an experience.
But it's an experience, and if you want it, you can go access it on YouTube.
You can look at it
in the description.
You can look at it.
You can see us doing this
and hearing our son. You don't see him.
You can see the behind the scenes of the headquarters here.
Yeah, because you know what? It's something that I've been saying for a while that we were gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
but we had a bit of a hiccup with certain things. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's
Yeah.
just throw it out there. I don't care.
But that's the thing.
Camera
It's
glitched
because
and all.
you go all the way like, oh, I remember when you were
Yeah, I
getting in the
got-
head, like we needed a green screen and all this stuff. And I was like, wait, what?
I wanted one, but it's just
And then every time, so
I'm
I
like,
have my
I'll
nice
still do
background
it.
here that I use for my videos, which I love and has all the things that I love. And he keeps insisting I need a green screen. And it's just because he wants to play with it. I know. It's just
Yeah,
like
I
a
mean,
toy.
it's-
I'm like, why? I love
guess.
my background. He's like, oh, you
I
sure you
was
don't
just-
need a green screen? I'm like, yes.
Sorry. There's little toy horses galloping on his desk. That's what you hear in the background. Again, unfiltered,
Saturday,
uncut.
Saturday,
And it's Saturday. That's why
Saturday.
That's why it's like, you know what? I don't want to do this later tonight when he's asleep. Let's just get
We
it.
gotta go.
Let's
It's the
just
full
do it. We
experience.
got to do the full experience. We did one before, which we haven't posted yet. It was the Labor Day episode.
Oh yeah,
We'll post
it
it
was
later.
so cute.
We just haven't posted it because
This is Team High Octane in their natural element.
yeah. So just letting it ride, people. We're letting it ride.
Yeah. So besides clean houses, what else is getting you excited today, babe?
I guess we're gonna go take a look at another place today.
Mm-hmm. The one yesterday was a bust.
Oh yeah, but it
Big
was
bust.
But it was.
But you know what?
Fun
It
to
felt
go.
like
Yeah.
we're getting the energy going. We're building the momentum. You got to first start that wheel, like turning. This is a classic why I say momentum is magic. You got to
Nope.
get it going, and then it like starts to flow. That was yesterday. That
Yeah.
like first like, okay. So we're going to go see another one today, and it's exciting.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't know what else we have planned. I definitely don't want to be sitting around. But
we should find. I mean, it's kind of a rainy day, so it's
kind of sucks.
and pandemic, COVID styles, everything's like. It's like, what do you do?
I know a lot of people are struggling with this, where it's like, what do we do?
Yeah. Like I told
What the
I
hell?
told Jules the day before yesterday, I said, oh, why don't we a couple of years ago we did a jack-o'-lantern party here, combined with Skyler's second birthday, and we had a blast. We just had a group of our close friends here at home, and we all carved pumpkins, and it was so good.
Keep going, baby. I'm listening.
Okay. And where are you going though?
I'm gonna fix something.
Okay, cool. There he is.
Just
Live and raw. So I told him, I said, oh, why don't we do a Zoom jack-o'-lantern carving party with our friends? And he looked at me. He was like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, you're not feeling it? He's like, can't we already do that like in person? And I was like, I don't think so. Especially now that more kids are starting school. There's
Sorry.
earthquakes. There's it doesn't feel like
It just felt.
yeah, that's not, we've been very mindful, and so we get to continue being mindful. And I understand. He was like, and then you said like a little boy, you were like, I'm already over this.
I'm totally over
I was like,
this, man.
I
I'm
know,
just
baby.
like,
I know.
it's frustrating because I get it. We really can, and
Of course we get it.
I mean,
we
we
totally get it, and we can still be bummed about it.
we're definitely bummed about it. But I think we could do it, but it's just gonna be it would be just too much of a headache and too much stress for some people that, for everybody it'll be too stressful. But still, you just kind of want to do it. I just want to. The Zoom fatigue is.
The Zoom fatigue. Wow.
It is real.
Mhm.
Because we were talking about it in a group text because you had sent that a picture of us doing it from 2017.
Oh,
the video, whatever,
so
time lapse.
You
Not time lapse.
just said doing it, and they have no clue. Nobody knows what we're doing. Are we doing it? I mean,
pumpkin carving, people.
it wasn't
Pumpkin
that
carving.
though. It wasn't that.
What do you mean it wasn't that?
No, I sent the pictures from when we did the care packages for
We
Puerto
did the care
Rico.
package in Puerto Rico, but then you sent.
No, I didn't say anything about pumpkin carving.
Honey.
I told you when we
told
were walking
me?
through Target. I did not post it on
But
the
I
WhatsApp
saw the
group.
pictures. That wasn't on WhatsApp? Where were those pictures then? Because I saw them.
the Amazon picture memory thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you didn't send that link?
No.
No?
I sent a little video of pictures of, again, after the Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, we got together, a friend and I put together a group of people to build care packages. It was a beautiful experience. So I had that memory pop up like, oh, this happened 3 years ago. And, you know, the Amazon thing creates a little video like many of these photo services do now, and they're so cute. So I sent it to our friends, and one of our friends, Rodrigo, was like, why aren't any of these people wearing masks? Of course, he was joking.
Yeah.
And it was so hysterical because now we're so like used to that visual.
They're hugging each other.
And I said, look, they look so free. They look like, because we were in one of our friends' houses in the backyard. Like, we, you know,
we were hugging each other.
We were hugging each other, taking pictures all huddled up together. See the glitches?
I did. Yes.
Okay. I'm just pointing it out.
I know, honey.
This is real,
but you don't
have
to, you don't have to worry about it because that's what's
I'm not. But see, I'm not worried about it.
So then why are you mentioning it?
Because I'm pointing it out to make sure that you
I see it,
witnessing
honey.
it.
I see it. So, anyways,
as your co-producer here, isn't
that
the job of the co-producer to poke holes
you know,
in the show?
as a backseat driver, yes, absolutely, that's the job.
This reminds me of that ad we saw yesterday about turning into your parents.
You're, come on, back it up. And he's like, you don't know them. You don't know them. Don't talk to them. So, yeah, I mean, we're figuring. You know, it may glitch. I saw it. It freaks out.
Yeah,
I don't care.
okay.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care.
It's Halloween glitch.
We're getting a new camera. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing because look. The reason why we're using this one that's here, hun, is because our other camera that we used to use for a lot of our video.
Why are you saying hun,
babe?
Like you're explaining this to me. I know why we're using this one.
I know. Well, I'm explaining to the audience.
How many huns do you have out there?
6.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, huns.
I mean, I know why we're using this camera. I perfectly understand.
Look, my huns. We're using this because our other camera broke and it died on us, unfortunately. It's a wonderful camera and very frustrated about that. But we're stepping it up and that's coming soon. But
yeah,
COVID kind of screwed everything up on this too. So yeah,
it did.
Yeah,
why?
Because that's why it's delayed. All those things are delayed.
They're sold out.
Supplies are sold out
because people are creating more content.
Just true.
So it didn't screw it up.
It
true. Actually sparked a new creative revolution. Boom. You're welcome.
Okay.
This is how our minds differ from each other. Glass almost full.
I'm not even gonna use that camera right now because it's it's freaking out.
It is freaking out.
It's freaking out.
It's something about the cables, I think.
I mean, it could be. You know, again, we're doing this.
My lighting is so much better than your lighting, by the way.
I don't care. Really?
I'm not saying it.
Oh my God.
But see, you say I don't care, and it's not about you caring or not. I'm pointing it out.
I mentioned this back when I went to the Podfest. It was one of those things where it said they said start ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect example where I've been procrastinating doing this, and now we're just doing it because that's it. We're you know, I don't want to be like, oh, next episode I'm not going to do that because I'm not ready for it. No, screw it. We're going to just persevere and push through and just do it.
You know what? We work so well that way. It's like when we said when I gave you the idea of doing the 30 episodes.
30 for 30?
30 for 30. And the 30x30. And it always takes you a second. You're like, and then I said, yeah, we're going 30 days, including weekends. And you were like, what? I was like, yep, all the way. And you were like, all right. And now we're loving it.
Yeah. No, it's
it feels like a weird day if we don't do the podcast now.
It feels weird. Sure. This is 10, right?
Yeah.
In a row. So it's, yeah, no, I'm happy that we're just persevering.
And I'm so happy we're recording it too. This is adding another layer of fun.
Always adds another layer and another layer of difficulty and another layer of intrigue and another layer for you to critique. Another layer of
frustration for Jules.
And another frustration layer, but it's not a frustration layer. It's a fun layer.
Fun fact, when I used to work at Telemundo and we had these massive big, multi-$1,000 shoots for commercials or campaigns or things like that. I've always been very good at like orchestra conducting, like seeing the big picture of things, like seeing all the elements kind of woven in together. That's how my mind works. And I'm also really good at spotting little details and also coming up with solutions for little details. So sometimes I would, and I would collaborate very well with the creatives in the process as well. And I'm sure sometimes I drove them crazy because that's part of, but I would catch these little things that sometimes they were like, oh, huh, like little tiny details, or it was fascinating. And I was like, wow, that's a skill and an Achilles heel, because I can't not see what's, I can't not see the little like crack in something. But then I'll find a purpose and a meaning and a solution to it. So
you know what I find hilarious about all that is you had all those, you were working on $1 million sets and all that stuff. You can't get any kind of connection with them, like your old employee coworkers, and be like, hey, can you hook us up with this, or maybe make us a song or something like that?
Oh,
there's got to be somebody there.
Definitely graphics.
I mean, you were there for 14. I know, graphics.
You know what? I'm going to put Rodrigo on the
years.
spot right now.
Yeah,
Rodrigo's going to make us a graphic opening.
He's going to help us with that. And maybe he can have some connections and get us a new intro song.
He's a master. He's going to make us a graphics opening. Okay, that's done.
He owes
for
me.
Music.
No, I don't know. I just felt like
music, the thing is, a lot of times we outsource musicians that we worked with, and they might be a little bit out of our price range, but maybe they have something like lying on the cutting room floor. So they're like, you know what? I've had this for a few years. Nobody's going to use it. Here you go. Que papito.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this.
But way to light it up, babe. Pasa por debajo.
Abajo. Sorry, he's
siéntate aquí conmigo.
He wants to be a part of this.
¿Qué?
Oh boy, here we go.
You want an ice
cream truck? That's a very specific thing to want.
Very specific and tall order. Like a full ice cream truck? ¿Quieres saludar?
Your shirtless self?
Help!
Help? What are you saying help for? Help? You're fine. Now people think we're...
Switch the camera.
Oh boy, all right, here you go. So you're going to see our shirtless son, Mr. Skyler.
Mira, ahí está Skyler. Di hola. Mira, why were you saying help?
Why were you saying help?
And hi.
Oh,
hi. You're saying hi.
Hi.
It sounded like help. So anyways, baby. We gotta
Help.
Mira.
Ooh, easy.
Vamos a cantar la canción de... ¿Cuál es una canción favorita tuya? ¿La cantamos?
No. This turn
Mira,
to
Skyler, what's your favorite kind of music?
Nothing.
Oh. Anyways, babe, I think we're gonna go ahead and
we're gonna call it.
Wrap
this puppy up.
But you know what? That is something that we gotta do.
What do we gotta do?
We gotta look into of actually maybe
the people we know.
The people that we know.
Yeah.
And
we'll make a list.
And start being like, hey, hook us up with this. Help us out. What the hell?
You know what? In my experience, people are very happy to help.
Yes.
It's more that you don't ask.
We don't ask.
We don't ask.
We don't ask.
And this goes for many people. I'm sure you have support systems around you that are more than willing to help with something. But Jules and I both have a lone wolf quality about us. And we don't ask, and we don't want to bother people.
I don't know if it's a lone wolf quality. I think it's what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of lone wolf. It is, but I think it's more of like we don't want to be a bother, and we're like we don't want to sound like we're needy or something like that.
Sure.
But this is not that. I just think it's like it's okay to ask. Hey, man, I know you do this.
Yeah.
Could you help me out? Could you help us out? Whatever.
Yeah.
And just see where that goes.
Definitely.
So, anyways.
I like where this is going. October is the month of expansion.
October is the month of expansion and greatness. And as usual, gentlemen, what the hell am I saying?
Huns.
As usual,
Huns.
Rate, review, and subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one.
Tomorrow.
Love
Love you, baby.
Love you, baby.